Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marley, and if you're new to my channel, I do movie reactions, trailer reactions, and TV show reactions. So if you haven't seen any of my other videos, then head over to my channel and you can watch all the other ones there. And today we're watching Band of Brothers, so if you haven't seen any of my other Band of Brothers reactions, there is a playlist on my channel where you can watch all of them from episode 1 right up until now, so you can catch up and watch all the rest of them. Today we're watching episode 7, The Breaking Point, and episode 8, The Last Patrol. Like I've said in previous videos, I feel like all the other ones just get more and more intense, and so I'm quite worried about what's going to happen next. The last episode was just so sad and also intense and stressful to watch, with all the cold and all the injuries, because we were following the medic, Eugene, and I just couldn't believe what I was watching. I just thought it was just unbelievable. With this being the breaking point episode, I feel like it's going to be really bad, as in I feel like it's going to be really harsh. I'm worried about what's going to happen, but we'll just get into it. I'm really looking forward to just watching more. I'm very aware now that we're getting to the end of the series and it's going to be ending soon, so it's going to be quite sad when it ends, but I know that a lot of you have been telling me that there's more to watch after this, that there's other things I can watch on YouTube, and also the next series, The Pacific, and of course the newest one, Masters of the Air. So let's just get into it.
My friends, my men being killed. It doesn't take too many days of that, and you change dramatically.
You'd be able to fire some crazy thing and shoot at you.
Everywhere you would look, you would see dead people, Ours, theirs, civilians besides, animals. Death was all over.
I withstood it well, but I had a lot of trouble in later life. Those events would come back, and you never forget them.
Watching the older men crying at the beginning is just so sad, that it's so traumatic for them that even now it's still that upsetting for them, that they remember it like it's yesterday. It gets me every time.
After holding the line at Bastogne, Easy Company was once again called on to help push the Germans back through the bulge.
I love the narration at the beginning. It's just the way it's being told back in time, as if they're thinking back at what happened, as if they're telling us the story now when they're older, and it matches with the beginning when we see the real men telling us about what happened to them. I think the filmmaking is just so great in how they do that, and they mix these things really well together.
Out of my foxhole and moving again. To get warm, E Company was sent to clear the Bois Jacques, the woods near the town of Foy. In that 1,000-yard attack through the woods, we encountered sporadic German machine gun fire and had a couple of casualties, but for the most part met little resistance. Hubler's run-in with the German officer on horseback was the most dramatic moment of the day.
Oh.
Thank you.
Find the guy's gun.
Hubler had been talking about getting a Luger since Normandy.
Outstanding accuracy on my part, if I do say so myself. Shifty, I think maybe I could have even given you a run for your money, right? That German, what'd you think he was doing?
Probably a little recon. What happened, horse?
Hope it's okay.
Oh, you're a good shot, Hope. Just glad you're on our side.
Thanks, Link. Thanks for the help.
You got it, Shifty. Dyke. He's around.
I haven't seen him all day.
Two women.
Who?
Brown and Stevens.
God damn it. Now, where's Dyke? Where the hell is he? Where the hell does he ever go?
I don't know, but I wish you'd stay the hell there. Shutting up, Sarge. Okay.
One man, maybe a sniper.
That was no rifle.
Oh, Jesus, it's who? He shot! He shot himself! Just what up?
What are you doing with a loaded gun in your pants?
Shit, fuck, I wasn't touching her enough! You've been jacking about a little bit touching, I swear! Medic!
I don't look, Roof. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it.
First like a son of a
It's gonna be fine.
He got so excited about the gun that that's why you shouldn't mess with weapons.
That was a great shot, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Hoop, you jump out of plane. You're tough, man. You're tough. Come on.
Still shivering.
Hold on tight.
All right, let's get ready to move.
Take it easy.
Oh no. Oh, he didn't make it. Oh, that's so unlucky.
He was wearing so many clothes we couldn't tell how bad he was bleeding. Bullet cut the main artery in his leg, sir.
Yeah.
Cut that main artery in the leg. That's it.
Leg injury is lethal.
Where's Dyke? Would have expected to get this kind of news from him.
He looks terrible.
I was there, sir. Where's Dyke? I probably heard that question 1,000 times. There were long stretches where we didn't know where Lieutenant Dyke was. He disappeared. But Lieutenant Dyke was supposed to be leading the company.
Yeah, exactly. They need their leader.
Winters was a CO we could all respect. Moose Heiliger probably would have done a good job. Then came Norman Dyke. He was a bad leader because he made no decisions.
Are there any questions?
Yeah. What you want us to go for?
But I'll clarify that with you at a later time.
Dyke was the favorite of somebody at Division. He'd been sent down to E Company to get some combat experience. Got the feeling E Company was an annoyance to him before he could continue his march up the ladder.
That has to be just the absolute worst scenario to be in that situation. That it's not enough that your life is in danger, that you're at the ultimate stress levels that anyone can be in, that you're freezing cold, you're seeing people that you know like just dying all over the place, and on top of that you've got somebody who's meant to be leading you and they're doing everything they can to not do that. That must be the most frustrating thing to happen to anybody in that situation.
Ask me, I'm glad Lieutenant Dyke's never around.
Doing all right now, right? And in that town are these guys. And these guys are called Germans. And these Germans got tanks. I know. And who they gonna want? They're going knocking on the goddamn doors. I know, Bill. You gotta do all this with a CO who's got his head so far up his fucking ass that lump in his throat is his goddamn nose.
I wouldn't want to be a replacement officer coming in here, getting thrown in with a group of guys who've known each other for what? Hope to gain the respect of the toughest, most professional, most dedicated sons of bitches in the entire ETO. I'd have to march off to Berlin and back with Hitler's mustache or something. You guys don't worry about Dyke. We all do our jobs. Everything will be fine.
I think he's being a bit too nice on him. Like, he's trying to see the other side of things, isn't he? He's giving him the benefit of the doubt. But no, I don't agree with him. I think even though it would be hard to come in and lead all these people who already know each other and have been through a lot together, it would be hard. But this guy, he's not even trying. He's just avoiding it. And I guess everyone's different. And maybe he's just got one of those personalities that avoids confrontation and doesn't like making decisions. But he shouldn't be there then. He shouldn't be doing the job, should he? So
As company first sergeant, it was my job. But to protect the integrity of the company.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so he wasn't... He was just trying to keep the morale up then. Well, that's fair enough.
He's not gonna let me replace him just because I got a bad feeling about him. Who'd I put in his place? I'm sure as hell not gonna make him company CO, and I don't even want him as a platoon leader. Not that it matters anyway, because I can't get rid of Dyke.
We all know who you'd like to have running easy.
All agreed Buck Compton would have been the best choice to run easy. Buck wasn't the same soldier he'd been before he got shot in Holland.
And don't you two do something stupid like that, all right?
Try not to, Buck.
I mean it. It's too much goddamn time shaping you into something useful. So you get yourself knocked out of this thing.
I know. You'll kill me.
Even if you're dead, I'll still kill
He'd
you.
gone in with some confidence and maybe got to know them a little bit just for like a day, just to try and see what their situation is and how they work together. It would have been better for him.
Ever since he got shot in Holland, he's all wound up like a spring. Hey. I was being in that hospital. I've been there, okay? It ain't pretty. Buck Compton's fine.
Don't do anything stupid. Who the hell is he talking to? Bunch of morons who volunteered to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. Can you get any more stupid than that?
Probably not.
I swam across the Niagara once. Tell you, that current is damn strong. 2 miles downstream before I got across, but I got across.
You're an idiot.
I heard about Hubler. Oh, what made you decide to join the paratroopers?
About paratroopers in Life magazine. Said if you wanted to make it as a paratrooper, you had to be the best. And I wanted to fight with the best, sir. Where are you from, sir?
He's a weird guy, isn't he?
I'm Nixon, sir.
What?
Morning.
Huh, Dyke's being transferred?
No, I can't help you with that. Pluck one officer from each regiment, send him back to the States on a 30-day furlough. Been plucked. I've already seen the States. I grew up there, that's why I came to Europe. Sure we can find an officer somewhere in this battalion who could use a long trip home.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Peacock.
It really means a lot, you know?
Oh, get out of here.
To come by here, y'all remember to smile for the camera. Got to keep the morale up for them folks back home. All right, Nix, what do they got?
We got at least 188, although we haven't been able to spot it yet.
How about armor?
As of last night, 3 Tigers.
How do I feel about being rescued by Patton?
We didn't need to be fucking rescued by Patton. Got that?
Sorry about what? Patton? I couldn't agree more.
I'd really like to head back with the fellas, sir.
All right, then go.
He's so dedicated. He wants to be back with them.
For 3 days. And everybody was glad to have him back. Especially Bill Garnier.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Bill. Good to see you, pal.
You too.
A lot of you guys been injured?
It's called wounded, Peanut. Almost every single one of these guys has been hit at least once.
You'll find out, son.
A bull has never been hit. You're one.
Oh, I love it when they're chatting together and they got banter back and forth and stuff.
Kind of an easy company tradition getting shot in the ass.
One chunk in the face, another chunk almost took out his nuts.
What are those nuts like?
Doing fine, Bill. Few men remained in the Boisjacques attached to D Company to hold the main line. Lieutenant Ronald Spears was one of the platoon leaders in D Company. He was already a legend.
He shot 20 POWs?
What are you men doing out here?
We're watching the line, sir.
Might want to reinforce your cover.
Oh, well, actually, sir, Lieutenant Dykes are not even to bother.
And forget what I said. Oh, anyone care for smoke?
I think I would rather listen to Spears, to be honest.
We returned to our old position in the woods overlooking Foy.
Fucking kidding me! I got dump in my foxhole!
I don't think they wanted to spend much time above ground.
They've been shelling our old position. That got our attention. Looking across the field at Foy, I could see enemy troops.
Maybe they got any target.
No, they're just waiting.
For what? For us to reoccupy the position.
It's our job to hold the line here.
We're not gonna fall back.
Fine.
What? Why is he even there? He's useless. He just finds an excuse to, like, leave whenever he has the chance.
Incoming!
Oh, no.
Take cover! Find the foxhole!
All I could think about was the 4th of July when I was a kid. What I saw that day was the most awesome and terrifying display of firepower I'd ever seen in my life.
That is insane. Oh no.
Crowds will try to draw us out in the open.
Stay in your foxholes!
I gotta get up. Get up.
That doesn't look good.
I need my helmet.
Yeah, I think that's Joe. Come on, buddy.
You said you get back in States before me.
Come on, Joe, I got you.
Come on! Come on! Hold on! I'm in...
How is he going to get him out of there?
I'm gonna help! No!
This is terrible.
During the second barrage, I wasn't laughing anymore.
They both didn't make it.
Stay down! You get things organized here. I'm gonna go for help.
What the fuck?
Panic!
Is he gonna be okay? Oh no.
I'm gonna get killed around here.
Ain't got old Garnier this time. Yo, I told you I'd beat you back to the States.
They're gonna be okay. Oh, I know they're not okay, but...
Luz, how's Buck?
He's fine.
But I know something happened to him when he saw Toy and Garnier on the ground. Buck was a great combat leader. Couldn't take seeing his friends Toy and Garnier all torn up like that. We were stuck with Dyke.
How can somebody constantly just wander off and he's just surviving?
And I'm gonna go for help.
Great impression of Dyke.
You think so? I thought it was a little off.
It's so scary. The sounds are so scary. Oh my god. Was that supposed to blow up?
Chicken smoke.
The shell that hit the foxhole Luz and I were in was a dud. Malarkey's best friends in the company had been Compton, Muck, and Pink.
That was lucky.
In less than a week, he'd seen 2 of them die.
Oh. Malarkey.
Later that day, we were back in our old position overlooking Foy. We were all worried about Malarkey.
Bring a Luger home for your kid, brother?
Yeah.
Why don't you give him that? Captain Winters was wondering if you wanted to go back to battalion and work as his runner for a few days.
Tell him thanks. I'm gonna stay here.
I saw a soldier try to dig a foxhole with his bare hands. Got him out of there quickly.
Oh my god, what? All his fingernails.
Fear is poison in combat. Seeing Toy and Garnier get hit that day, I guess he just needed some time away from it all.
Yeah, it really affected Buck, didn't it?
Marked the low point in the war for many of the men in E Company. Even then, very few actually broke. I was afraid the men would lose focus, suffer a drop in morale.
Yeah, you gotta keep the morale up, haven't you?
And that was dangerous, especially in combat. It was time for the inevitable assault on Foy itself. Frankly, I was dreading it, but
oh no.
Now I was beginning to wonder if any of us were going to make it through at all. E Company would lead the attack. E Company still did not have a leader. Before the attack, I did something as first sergeant I would never have imagined myself doing.
On the other hand, I have no confidence in our CO, sir. Lieutenant Dyke is an empty uniform, Captain. I gotta tell you, sir, I think he's gonna get a lot of easy company men
It's
killed.
on him going to tell him because somebody has to say it, don't they? He's right.
Nothing Winters could do. Couldn't very well remove a company CO, especially a well-connected one.
That is just scary. So it seems as though, like, I don't understand. Like, it's really hard that when people like this, they just get in this position and they haven't earned it. They've just got it because of who they know or what their name is, their class, where they've come from. In this situation, it's just really dangerous.
There's very little cover, so you gotta move quickly. 3rd Battalion, we're coming from the...
So if Winters hasn't got enough to do, he's now got to keep an eye on him. He's basically babysitting him, isn't he?
east. You gotta move in there fast. Get in there before they can bring their mortars and artillery down on you.
Clear.
I'm relying on you.
He doesn't know what you just said, does he?
Let's go! Keep it moving!
Oh no.
Where the hell is first platoon? Hold up! Get out of there! Move! Oh, you get back here where I can see you! God damn it! on that radio to me now. Lieutenant, what's the plan?
Captain Winter!
You take your men on a flanking mission around the village and attack it from the rear!
He's just making things up, isn't he? He doesn't know.
We cannot stay in! We will provide suppressing fire!
He's getting people killed.
Forward! Go!
Jesus Christ.
Cutting! Shot me in my ass, Mike! Sir, we are sitting ducks here.
Like, I feel bad being really annoyed at him because, like, he must be terrified. But this is just really bad. Like, how can you have somebody who just doesn't know what they're doing at all in this situation? Him not knowing what to do is getting people literally killed.
Got to keep moving! Tell the battalion commander now, get back here!
Understand your attachment to Easy Company, but you...
Spears, get yourself over here! Get out there and relieve Dyke and take that attack on in!
Yeah, come on, Spears.
I'm taking over. Precision mission! Pinned down by...
Oh, thank goodness for Spears and Winters.
A sniper!
When it's gone, I want first to go straight in. Forget going around. Everybody else follow me.
Thank you, second platoon!
First platoon, move out!
Come on, move out! Oh!
Was that a ricochet?
A lot of infantry! Wait here!
The hell?
At first, the Germans didn't shoot at him. I think they couldn't quite believe what they were seeing. The astounding thing was that after he hooked up with I Company, he came back.
God. Whoa. He's awesome.
We took over 100 German prisoners.
Wow, that's amazing. He's a true hero. Thank God. Oh.
Where is he?
I can't see him.
Oh no.
Don't miss, Shifty.
Oh, he got him.
There would have been more if it hadn't been for Shifty Powers.
Beautiful wound, Lip. That true about Dyke?
Yeah.
Oh. Dyke died then.
It was a great relief to have done it. 2 days later, we took Noville, and after that, Rashon. It was the first time we'd spent a night indoors in a month.
Oh, that must be nice, being inside.
The sisters there brought in their choir to sing for us. It was heaven. The mood of the men was relaxed. Hitler had launched a counteroffensive in Alsace, the town of Hagenau, to help hold the line. But at least for that night, we didn't know it yet. We'd come into Belgium with 121 men and officers. That's 145 total. We were going out with 63.
Oh, 63.
Garnier was badly wounded and Hubler died accidentally. Joe Toy had lost his leg.
Well, I better get back to the battalion before they disappear. You want to ask me, don't you? You want to know if they're true or not? Stories about me.
They're just glad to have you as our CO.
Oh, from what I've heard, they've always had one. I've been told there's always been one man they could count on. Kept the men focused, gave them direction.
They're talking about him.
You don't have any idea who I'm talking about, do you?
No, sir.
They're talking about you. You.
Hell, it was you for a sergeant. Ever since Winters made battalion, you've been the leader of Easy Company. You should get the official nod in a few days. Congratulations, Lieutenant.
He deserved that.
Yeah, thanks for crapping in our foxholes.
The walk, boys!
Only bonded unusually close. Right, okay. I know I say this every episode, but that was another amazing episode. So something that I want to talk about is whether Dyke would have had a choice in his position. So watching this, it was very, very frustrating seeing somebody who's not really good at leading, doesn't really want to be there. He looked bored, he was yawning, wandering off, hiding, not really doing anything useful at all. But the other side of me does feel bad for him, because I do think that just like it is for everyone else there, it's terrifying, and not everyone's personalities are made for being a leader. Not everyone is like Winters, and they're not actually able to think of things. Standing there yawning and wandering off is not going to show the others that you're there for them. And I get it that not everyone is cut out to do it. He definitely should not have been there, but would he have had a choice in this? Would he have been just told, you're going and that's it? Because he definitely did not want to be there. So was it really his fault? I mean, he could have tried a bit harder, but at the end of the day, maybe he was just like really overwhelmed by everything. You could see at the end of that episode that when it came down to it, and he couldn't run away anywhere, and he couldn't hide, and he had to actually make a decision, and all those people's lives were dependent on it, you could see that he just froze. He couldn't do it. He just said something that just came to his head, but he wasn't really thinking about what to do because he didn't know. And then, he ended up dying, because in that situation, you have to make decisions, stick to it, have the passion to actually get through it, and work together as a team. And like the one said, they were like sitting ducks when he was leading them. And in the end, he was just a sitting duck. And he would have had to have been really lucky, I think, to have got out of that situation alive. Another great episode, filmed really well. The makeup is really good in this as well, where you can see that over the episodes they've gotten colder and colder, and you can see how like dry their skin is, and it looks almost like purple and grey. And they look malnourished, their faces look slimmer, the outfits look bigger on them. So yeah, I think the quality of the filmmaking is just excellent. So the next episode, which is episode 8, is The Last Patrol. And I think I'm going to go and have a cup of tea before I watch this next one and calm down a little bit, because I felt like I got really emotional at the end of that one, especially when they were showing them all sat and they were like fading out, all the ones that had passed away. That was really sad. And yeah, I'm gonna relax for 5 and then come back and watch episode 8. I just got back now from having a little break. I had a cup of tea and a snack, and I feel refreshed now that I can get back into watching this. So I'm going to watch episode 8 now, which is called The Last Patrol.
We had lost some very good men. Toy and Garnier had lost their legs there. Gordon was badly hit. It was a difficult situation there.
I don't know the exact amount of men that got killed in that. 6, 7 of them were real close friends of mine.
Skip Muck died, and Eugene Rowe came to me about 10 minutes after he was killed, and he wanted me to see if I wanted to go look at him, and I said no, I wouldn't be able to stand that, so I didn't go look at him.
You have a feeling you're going to live through the war. You have a feeling it's starting to ease off. You can't account for it It's just a gut feeling, but everybody had that feeling. I believe I might be able to live through it, so walk carefully.
I suppose once you've been through so much and what they've been through, I guess you just got to think, you know, I've already been through the worst of the worst, and I've just got to keep going, because what else can be thrown at me? Well, I've managed to get through this so far. You just got to keep going, haven't you? Especially if you feel like it's coming to the end, or you feel like it's going to end soon.
First Airborne had been made famous by what it did in the Battle of the Bulge. I had missed Bastogne. All I knew was what I had read and heard around the replacement depot. Join Easy Company, they looked nothing like the heroes who had just helped win the war.
My name's David Webster. I just got back from the hospital. Where's the rest of the guys? Hubler, where's he?
Second platoon lost more guys than we did. They're really short-handed.
He has no idea to say.
Who's leading the platoon?
Sergeant Malarkey is.
What, no officers?
I'm fast track now.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, must have liked that hospital. We left Holland 4 months ago.
Well, I wasn't there the whole time.
Well, I'm sure he tried to bust out and help us in Bastogne, Webb.
I don't know how I would have done that.
Webster thinking that he was just going to be having some light banter and chit-chat, and he just has no idea what's just happened.
Well, it's funny because Popeye found a way.
Still your platoon, Sergeant?
Nah,
Let's go.
he got hit.
Hold along this line till I figure out where we're going.
Sergeant.
Captain Spears. I'm sure he wants you with us.
Captain Spears? What happened to Captain Winters?
He's running the whole battalion now.
You can tell that they're thinking, you have no idea what we've just been through. Because if you did, you wouldn't be like smiling at us like that now. So it must have been hard for both sides, like people who had been through it. It must have been so hard to like see people just being normal or like smiling and wanting to just have chit chat with them. And then on the other side, it must have been really hard for people to try and empathise with something that they haven't experienced.
Veteran of D-Day and Market Garden, and had been with the company since its formation. But now, because I had missed Bastogne, I was treated as a replacement.
There you go. He's got pneumonia. Snug as a bug.
How long have you been sick?
Long enough. He wants us to cross the river.
Should be able to get you some boats.
Had to be a full moon. So much for the cover of darkness. The patrol exposed.
Colin Hanks is Tom Hanks' son, isn't it?
I'll let you sit down.
For Christ's sake, will you go back in the back and sack out? There's some beds back there with fresh sheets.
Regiment wants patrol for prisoners.
This one comes straight from Colonel Sink. It's not my idea.
There's a 3-story building on the enemy side. Up the embankment, you can have 15 men. Think very hard about who you want to lead the patrol. I've got the entire battalion on covering fire. Tonight, 0-100. I just want to be as foolproof and as safe as possible.
Yeah, don't take any chances on this one. When'd you graduate? June 6th? D-Day, yes, sir.
Fresh out of the academy, but he looks like he's ready to just get stuck in, doesn't he? He looks very, very serious.
Sir, I'd like to volunteer for the patrol. Captain, request permission to go on the patrol.
No. You don't have any experience. Tell Heffron, Miraz, and McClung they're going.
And then Foley told me to go to second, but Sergeant Malarkey said...
Fine, second. Take,
Lieutenant Jones.
Hey, Webster. Hey, Sergeant. Hey, look what we just scrubbed. Shit! Is that it?
I don't know, I think so.
Oh, that was close.
Okay. Clung.
Ramirez,
come on, right.
This is Lieutenant Jones, just assigned to 2nd Platoon.
Congratulations on the battlefield commission.
Yeah, the what?
They're making you an officer, no? So, you want to introduce me to the men?
Sergeant, patrol's being planned for tonight, 0100 hours.
What do you know about this patrol thing?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, Webb. You gotta know something.
I don't think that he should be saying anything.
Captain Spears is to pick 15 men.
A few mortars at night, scattered 88s, snipers during the day. They have roofs over their heads, sir, just like us. I don't think anybody wants to do anything stupid at this point, right?
Why are you holding out on me? I know you know. Well, if I tell you, you can't let on that you know.
Your secret's safe, Webb.
Heffron.
Shit.
McClung. And you. Look, that's all I know. I'm sorry.
I'll tell him. I just need
Listen up! Got some bad news. There is a patrol set for tonight.
We fucking heard. Webster here told us.
Yeah, they already know.
Let's move! Clear it out!
Just left him. I was on my way back.
Bill Keane, a Tacoma man, was killed because he was carrying a sack of potatoes from one
Yeah, just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
building into another.
All right, I'm leading this patrol. It's Grant, lead got Wynn, Jackson, Shifty from 3rd Platoon.
Swear to God, if we were down to 3 guys, they still want us for it. Long time since your last shower, Professor?
I don't really need a shower.
I don't either. You still want to get your ODs dirty? Of course.
Sergeant Malarkey's really in no condition to be on this patrol. And maybe if you offered, you could go in his place.
I don't think that's a good idea.
They want someone with experience.
Malarkey had been on the front lines every time Easy Company had seen action since D-Day. The decision, though, was not theirs to make.
Just got a report of movement. First Sergeant Lepton wants you to lay a few bazooka rounds into a house across the river.
No. Oh, Hershey bars!
Jesus Christ.
No,
there's not enough to go around.
Make sure. We gotta row across the fucking river tonight.
Replacement lieutenant blew his foot off, stepped on his shoe mine.
Jesus Christ. You know what? The hell with it. I'm out of my vest. I gotta go blast this house. Then I'll join you.
Where are we going?
To the house I gotta blast.
Third house on the left. As soon as our men are back in the boats, I want a quad 50 opening on.
Captain Winters, I feel that I should go on the patrol, sir. I know I could use the experience. Denied. I'm going to speak, sir.
I feel like Winters, he has enough experience now to know when he says denied, he means denied.
Go on, Lieutenant. It looks like Sergeant Malarkey could use a break, sir. That he did not mind if I took his place on the patrol.
I'd really like to be on that patrol, sir. I haven't really done anything except deliver mail and...
Absolutely. He's got a point about Sergeant Malarkey. Fine, you can go. There'll be a briefing. CP 1700.
10. As you can see, we've assembled 15 of you here for this prisoner snatch tonight. Lieutenant Jones here, and he'll be along as an observer. Sergeant Martin here will lead the patrol.
He just seems so young, though.
Through these whistles, we open up. So don't blow them till you're back in the boats with your prisoner. We know it's an outpost, wanted destroyed, so you have to lay some demo on a time to it. You have to move fast and careful.
And Webster, this translator. German's as good as mine.
Lead God and I, we both speak German. You said 15 men. There's 16 of us.
You want to sit this one out?
Thank you, sir.
Nothing rattles, nothing shines, no helmets.
Thank you.
I'm ready.
Those crowds are going to catch some hell.
You're supposed to stay in the rear.
15 men crossing a river to capture prisoners from a German observation post. Getting back safely could be successfully accomplished in as little as 10 minutes. Disaster and result in nothing more than 15 Americans killed or wounded in action.
I feel like everything is just going to go really bad. Like, there's a lot of tension between them. And Colin Hanks' character, I didn't pick up his name. He's got no experience at all, even though he's very willing and he wants to do it. I feel like everything's gonna go wrong.
In twos. Up. Powers, Win, secure the left flank. Secure the right perimeter and the crossroads. Clear?
I just feel like the worst is going to happen now.
Jackson, wait!
Told him to wait.
Jackson! Keep those men quiet!
Shut up! Ramirez, pick up Jackson! We're
This
moving
is so
out!
stressful.
Yo, come on! We all go together! Come on! Let's go!
Jesus Christ, come on, blow the goddamn...
Oh my god, this is just chaos.
Shake him down!
I'm going to get a medic. Got this?
I'm gonna fucking die! No. You're not gonna get more prisoners because you killed one!
Where the fuck is the medic?
Eugene is so good.
It's okay, Jack. We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. I need you to hang on.
Eugene Jackson was 20 years old. He'd lied about his age when he joined the Army at 16, saying he died a hero on an important mission that would help win the war. He was just one more casualty in a war that was supposed to be all but over.
He's gone.
Private Jackson took a grenade frag rushing the enemy OP. It was his own grenade.
He died of his wounds, sir. Well executed. It's not your fault.
Jackson's dead.
Yeah, we heard.
Yeah, well, they want another patrol tonight.
They're going to do it again. That was so intense.
You'll leave someone in the bank?
Yeah. It's the third prisoner that was too far gone to bring back.
Maybe we should put him out of his misery.
I can't listen to it anymore.
What you looking at, Webster? That's what I thought, college boy. Sir, I am drunk, sir. Sick and tired of fucking
he's
patrol.
extremely drunk. This is awkward.
Shut up.
So he knows we lost a man?
Yeah, he knows. He also knows he picked up 2 prisoners who talked.
About what?
OB, supply trouble, Hitler's favorite color. Sink's been on the phone all day bragging it up.
It's the same roster as last night.
Y'all did a damn fine job on a tough mission last night. Have you briefed the men?
Just on our way, sir.
No, I'll do it.
You men did an excellent job last night. Colonel Sink, he's proud too. In fact, he's so proud he wants you to do another patrol across the river tonight.
We're not changing the plan any, sir.
No, 0200 hours instead of 0100. Want you all to get a full night's sleep tonight.
It's a lot for them to do every night.
Means in the morning, you will report to me that you made it across the river. We're unable to secure any live prisoners. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Look sharp for tomorrow.
Mental
Moving off the
state
line.
at the moment after what's happened, and now they're going to go out again.
No. Don't bother writing this up. I'll take care of it.
Your honorable discharge as an enlisted man.
Congratulations. Thanks.
Regiment has seen fit to promote you to first lieutenant. Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Guess you lost another platoon leader, huh, Whip?
So a second patrol never happened.
Oh.
Nixon wrote up a bogus report and regiment never got wise. Many of us in Easy Company felt that a corner had been turned.
Because it's not befitting to your rank.
Oak leaves.
Congratulations, Major.
He's a major. He deserved that. He's very, very good at his job.
Good work. Thanks, sir.
I wondered if people back home would ever know what it cost the soldiers to win this war. How could anyone ever know of the price paid by soldiers in terror, agony, and bloodshed if they'd never been to places like Normandy, Bastogne, or Haguenau?
Wow. That's a lot. Soon they'll be entering Germany. Wow. That episode went by like that. I can't believe how fast that episode went. But I feel like there's a pattern now where we have like really intense episodes and then they sprinkle in these. There was some intense moments in this one, but compared to the last couple of episodes, it wasn't as like full on all the way through. But yeah, it's just sad that Eugene Jackson died, but also really happy for Winters. He's a major. And it's just interesting seeing, you know, like the new people being introduced after we've seen them go through so much, and then you have these new people like coming in. Another good episode, but I feel like the next one, well, we've got 2 episodes left, so I feel like these last 2 episodes are just going to be really hard to watch. I hope you enjoyed watching episodes 7 and 8 with me, and if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave me a comment below. I love reading all of the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.